We got some news on Wednesday from a Fox quarterly earnings call by CEO Lachlan Murdoch. On that call, Murdoch, who is, like I said, the CEO of Fox, discussed how NFL rights could increase as soon as next year. And if that happens, they are prepared for it. Here is a post by Joe Flint on X. Essentially, Fox is going to need to dump one of their live sports. They have to pay for the NFL, and the NFL is king. Maybe one, maybe two. Who knows what they'll do? But the NFL gets the best ratings, and there's no secret to that. People watch it the most, and there's a reason why college football, the college football playoffs, avoid it every year. Don't play on Thursdays, anything like that. I mean, obviously, college football has some mid-season stuff, but I'm saying the playoffs don't play on Thursdays or anything like that, which is also a move by ESPN because they don't want to make the NFL mad, putting them in the same time in the same situation as the NFL. So the question is, would Fox be willing to dump the Big Ten, possibly even dump Big Noon Kickoff for more money so they could utilize it for the NFL? And I think the first response is possibly, but I don't think it's very likely. Let's dig into it a little bit because Fox offers a variety of major sports with live coverage. Obviously, the NFL and the Big Ten. They have the Big 12 too, but it's not just those. They have Major League Baseball. They have the postseason for that. They have the FIFA World Cup, NASCAR, and more. Based on the information we have, the two groups that generate the most profit, not the most revenue, but the most profit for Fox are the NFL and Big Ten football, more than the MLB and including the MLB's postseason and everything that they have as well, more than the FIFA World Cup, more than all of it, definitely more than NASCAR. The only issue is that the rights fee, also known as how much money you have to spend to put the college football games on Fox, could be going up very soon, as my buddy Greg Flugar stated on his recent show of Peek Around the Corner. Greg does a great job. Go check him out. And he expands on this a whole lot more in one of his recent episodes. Amazon and Netflix are possibly going to get involved with college football. And if Amazon targets the Big Ten, they could up the price for so much that Fox decides to say college football isn't worth it. We're not going to continue to pay these rights fees and maybe, have to punt on Big Noon Kickoff. Now, this couldn't happen this year. In other leagues, right fees are likely to increase as well as time goes on and everything. But the competition for live football is growing and the NFL being prioritized over everything else. We might see the Big Ten primary TV partner change. That's definitely a possibility for that to happen. You see, Big Noon Kickoff to go away, Fox doesn't necessarily have to go away from the Big Ten altogether. They have to lose their financial hold on the rest of the broadcasting companies to lose out on many of them for top games they put at noon. That's the whole reason they have Big Noon Kickoff, and they can use Big Noon Kickoff is because they get primarily the best games. Big Noon Kickoff only works if they are consistently getting the best or near the best games on their channel. And if CBS or Amazon or Peacock or NBC, whoever it might be, wants to start upping their offers, the Big Ten is going to do whatever makes them the most money. Now, Amazon could potentially sign a broadcasting deal with the Big Ten, though it would likely be limited to specific events rather than full season packages in the near term. Maybe when the TV deal opens back up, I think it's 2030 or 2031, something like that. But I don't think Amazon is going to come on and want to be the head of Big Ten football broadcasting like Fox is at this point. The conference's current 7-year media rights agreement worth $8 billion, and it runs through I think it runs through 2030. Don't quote me on that, but I think it does. It's primarily with Fox, CBS, and NBC, which handle the bulk of football and basketball broadcasts. However, there's flexibility for sub-licensing individual high-profile games, and active discussions are underway. Sub-licensing is just basically, we have this game, we are going to sell this game to you for you to put on your channel. You can make all the advertising fees and everything else. There's a multitude of reasons why companies do that. It's not because of anything bad. It's just, it could be, but that's not always why. For Amazon specifically, NBC has been in early stage talks to sub-license the 2026 Big Ten Football Championship game to Prime Video, with NBC reportedly seeking up to $70 million for rights. These negotiations games were ongoing as of December 2025, despite potential opposition from Fox, who obviously doesn't want that to happen. And they hold the rights to more championship games under the deal and might not want to see a key event move to a streaming competitor. Essentially, they know what they have in the Big Ten and don't want Amazon to get a taste and see that this is a product they could invest heavily in, as Amazon is clearly willing to do so. They've spent billions of dollars in football, NFL football, and everything else. They are clearly willing to spend on football because it's making them money and getting their platform out there more for people to purchase. Netflix has also been approached for the 2026 championship game, but they have not seemed to be very interested in the Big Ten, as Amazon is much more so. That said, Netflix has explored other college football opportunities, such as streaming SEC games or even the Notre Dame USC rivalry they were interested in at one point. So if Netflix sports strategy evolves further, a Big Ten tie-in isn't completely out of the question, especially as streaming platforms increasingly compete for premium content. Overall, while the Big Ten prioritized broadcast reach in its current deal, choosing the NBC over Amazon for one package, because Amazon was closely involved in this last time, the landscape is shifting as streaming rises up and becomes more utilized from all different kinds of people. Plus, the money is there. Streaming companies want to get involved, and although streaming might seem like less exposure, it will also likely mean more money. And the main conference broadcasting group, being Netflix or Amazon, seems unlikely, but sub-licensing or targeting deals for marquee games like the championship could happen sooner than people might think. And if either streaming company decides they want a piece of the pie, they get a taste and they say, I want more of this, I want all of this, it might not knock out Big Noon Kickoff entirely, but it could put a dent in it, as Fox might not be willing to pay higher rights fees for college football when they are certainly going to have to pay one, maybe even two higher rights fees for the NFL before the TV deal with the Big Ten is up in 2030. If I had to guess what's going to happen next, and I don't know this for sure. I don't think anybody knows this for sure, because I don't think Fox knows for sure what they're going to do. But if I had to guess what's happening here, I would say that Fox's FIFA Men's World Cup media rights are going to be up. They're probably going to go away. They're going to be up after the summer. And we already saw the Women's World Cup move from Fox to Netflix. And also, Fox is paying nearly the same amount annually in rights fees for NASCAR as it does for college football. And the revenue it gets is about half. The revenue they get from NASCAR is about half of what they get from college football. And so that's obviously no bueno, not a good situation for them. So Fox isn't going anywhere anytime soon. And although it is possible that Big Noon Kickoff might be impacted, it is still sitting in one of the safest, most promoted, most prominent slots in college football. Everybody knows what teams are likely going to be on Big Noon Kickoff, what teams they can expect, all that good stuff. So, plus the goals of Fox and the Big Ten, honestly, they compare very well together, or they work together very well. They both want to compete with the other group. Fox wants to compete with ESPN. The Big Ten wants to compete with SEC. And so these goals align very closely. So buckle up, Big Ten fans. I think our big games are going to keep happening at noon with commentary from Gus and Joel for a while now. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. You like Gus Johnson? You like Joel Klatt? Let me know. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say, what your thoughts are, and possibly have the chance to buy you some home field. So go ahead and do that. If you don't comment, do use the link down in the description. Would definitely appreciate that. If you're going to go to the home field anyway and buy some, just use the link down below.